It's Sunday and I thought I'd turn things on their head today. It's been 2 weeks of lockdown here in Wales and I've basically been living in my pyjamas. So instead of Sunday pyjama day, I've actually got dressed today. Can you believe it? I've just stepped out of the shower though. So, you know, we're not all polished. I wouldn't want to entirely disappoint you. Wet hair galore. Welcome to a Yarn and Yarns Extra. My name's Angela and all of the places you can find me should be linked in the description box below this video. It's Sunday the 8th of, is it the 8th of November? Something like that. Sunday at the beginning of November, and I thought we'd have a cosy day together. Not sure when this extra will go up. I'm going to make some small things today, and both are gifts for lovely folks who watch the channel. I'm going to make the gnome that was the prize for our Vlogtober cow, one of the prizes, and I'm also going to make a little gift for a friend that I want to be a surprise. But yeah, I just thought I'd take you through my knitting day and we could just have a nice cosy day together. Hope you like the sound of that. So I've gathered a little basket of supplies, my cup of tea down, to help me with my making day today. I have grabbed my pot of double points. I don't work with double points very often. I think I've explained before, the way I hold my needles means that one end of the point usually rubs on my wrist or my hand. But for little things, I've started to really enjoy working with double points. If I'm not going to be sort of holding them for hours and hours. So I've got my DPN pot and I've got my yarns. So for the gnome, I've got the two that I spun during Vlogtober, and I've also found this little sample of white, or cream I should say really, hand spun that was, I think it was some of the Pole Dorset from the fleece that I've got upstairs. I think that was a little sample that I made from that. So they will go into making my gnome. And the second project that I'm planning to make today is, I'm hoping I've got enough yarn. My lovely friend Sylvia, who is Rose Garden Cottage, recently donated a spindle and Rolags little starter kit for our TGIF make-along. And when she sent the spindle, there was a little bit of hand spun yarn on there that she'd tried, and then she decided that spinning wasn't for her. So I took the yarn off that she'd made. Some of it was quite like under twisted, so I just popped it through the spindle again just to tighten up the twist so that it would hold together. And I'm going to leave it as a singles. It's these beautiful, I don't think it's really, that shows up a little bit better when I hold it a bit further away. It's these sort of petrolly deep, sort of moody blues. I really like it. If I could find some fibre that was this colour, I would definitely love to spin up some more. But yeah, I'm leaving it as singles, and I'm hoping I might have enough here to knit Sylvia a little bluebird of happiness, which is a free pattern over on Ravelry. I'll pop the links below. So yeah, they're my plans for today, a bluebird of happiness and hopefully a gnome. Got no plans today, and it's a pretty misty, moody Sunday out there, so I'm hoping I'll have time to make both of these and do some spinning. It's James's turn to cook today as well, so I literally have nothing to do except housework if I want to do it, and who wants to do that? I think I'll start with the bluebird. I'm just going to settle in for a nice cosy day. I hope whenever you are watching this, you're able to find, if not a whole day, a cosy few minutes in your day too. Cheers. So I've wound up my yarn, well, not my yarn, but Sylvia's yarn, and I'm trying to figure out what needles to use with this. I have this handy little gadget from Hilltop Cloud, and the little sort of marks you see on here help you to measure the thickness of your yarn. And if I just turn this round, so I've just laid a piece of yarn, obviously not over the thing, but just to kind of highlight to you, this yarn has got some really fine bits, almost down to fingering here, up to pretty much sort of super chunky, which is standard for a first attempt at hand spinning. Mine definitely look like this. So it doesn't make it particularly easy though to choose which needle size to go with, but I think I'm going to start with a 3.25, kind of somewhere in the middle, and if there are bits where the stuffing shows through my little bird, then I don't think that really matters. I'm going to cast on and start knitting soon. However, it turns out that our groceries have been delivered and James has ordered stuff for pancakes and bacon. And I am the pancake maker in this house, so I'm not going to have the entire lazy day off that I thought. So before I get to cast on, I need to go and make some breakfast. Or brunch really. It's after 12 o'clock. So yeah, there we have it, less than an hour's worth of knitting, and I have what I think is a really cute bluebird of happiness. It's a free pattern over on Ravelry. I love the colours in this and the lovely textures from that hand spun yarn. You've just started spinning and you think, oh no, I've come up with this really sort of thick and thin, strange looking yarn. Please don't despair, everyone starts like that. And from that thick and thin yarn, you saw it, I think I have made a beautiful finished object. So knit with your hand spun. No matter how inconsistent you think it is, I promise you it will look lovely when it's knit up. Popped a little hanging loop on this, but it can easily be cut off if Sylvia decides she just wants the bird without that. So I shall package this up and send it off to her next week, and once this and the gnome that I'm about to start is finished, I'll pop the vlog up then, so I won't be spoiling any surprises for anyone, hopefully. Quite a nice cosy day so far. It's 3:30 now. I've kind of been knitting and listening to my book and watching a few podcasts and just pottering around the house a bit. I haven't sat and knit solidly, but I need to crack on if I want to try and get the gnome done. So first step is to wind up the yarn and then get knitting. It's 6:30, fast forward a couple of hours. I may have had a sneaky little Sunday afternoon nap, but I have been knitting away on the autumnal gnome. I asked James whether it should have an orange hat and the green body or vice versa, and he chose the orange hat. So yeah, it's going to be quite fun. I love how these yarns are working up. I really love the yarn that I blended up is quite thick and thin in places, which is adding a really kind of fun, knobbly kind of texture to the hat, which I really love in these gnomes. They all have their own little characters. So yeah, dinner's on the go, and I hope to have this finished before dinner arrives. We shall see, we shall see. Not too much longer to go now. I've almost finished the increases for the body, so I've more or less finished the increases for the body, but I'm almost out of my green yarn, so I think I'm going to have to go and raid my stash of hand spun upstairs to see if I've got something sort of greenish to finish off the bottom of the body. I'm not too worried about the fact that we've run out, because as I say, we're going to go on to sort of the increase in the bottom in a minute, so I will make it work. I'm cheating somewhat because, as you can tell, it's now Monday. Well, you don't know what day it is, but it's the next day. It's what I mean. The light was getting really bad last night, yesterday evening, when I recorded the last couple of clips. So I did finish the gnome. I'm not going to show that to you just yet. I've got some work to do, which mainly includes a post office run. But I'm just about to package up the little bird. So I thought I'd show one more time in the daylight. I can't remember, haven't started editing yet, what the footage looked like, but I thought I'd just show off the bird one more time before it gets packed up and sent to its new home. And I'll be back a little bit later to show you how the gnome turned out. Oh, super sunny this morning. I've skipped another day or two. I kept forgetting to record this end segment showing you the gnome. And any time I thought about it, it was too dark to show this wee gnomey off. So here we go. Hopefully you can see him. I'm really pleased with how he turned out. He's got a super wonky nose because the yarn I used for the hands and the nose was really thick compared to my needle size. So he's a bit wonky but full of character. Should be sending this off to Kath soon and I hope she will enjoy it. I think I mentioned in one of my videos before, this has got lots of Yarn and Yarns community love in it. The green fibre was a gift from Kathy, Mountain Pearl. I blended up a mix of different fibres for the orange hat and I love all of the texture in this hat. And those fibres were a gift to me from the lovely Mandy, solo knitter. The beard is made from a little sample of my Jacob Ryland fleece that I washed earlier in the summer, and the natural is from some local Polworth, no not Polworth, Pole Dorset, and then I ran out of the green, so on the bottom and for the arms I used this dark green sort of scrap that I had hanging around. So yeah. Autumnal Vlogtober gnome is finished and I'm a little bit sad to be sending them on their journey to their new home because they're so cute. So yeah, that's it for this video. So sorry about the light. The sun's just come out in all of its November gloriousness. I hope you enjoyed this little knitting vlog and hopefully we shall see each other again soon, but until then I hope you get to do some of the things that you enjoy. Great big woolly hugs to you all. Bye for now.